Hello friends, I'm the Food Twist and today I'm back with taro buns. Taro, colocasia, kochu, arbi all are the same, and today I'm going to try and make a bun out of it. Soft roll bun. This bun is very famous in the Hawaiian market. They make it with poi. What is poi? The taro paste is known as poi over there, and they add a little bit of purple food coloring to it, but today I'm not going to use it. And the best part about this recipe is we make it without an oven. So let's see. For making taro buns, we'll need 1 teaspoon each yeast and sugar and some warm water. And then in the warm water, we'll mix the yeast and sugar. And we'll mix it well. We keep it aside and let it rest for 5 minutes now. We take 1 cup of flour, approx 250 grams, and some salt. And we'll mix the dry ingredients. I hope you can see the little bubbles that have formed in our yeast solution. We'll pour it little by little and incorporate it with our flour. Yes, the dough feels a bit sticky, that's alright. Please do not add any more flour during the kneading process, as already the amount of yeast and sugar is measured and it has been mixed in the water, and that water is already incorporated with the flour. So if you add any more flour during the kneading process, it will hamper the raising process of the flour. Use your lower part of the palm to knead the dough and stretch while doing this. You will feel in your palm when the dough is soft, and then you will know that the dough for the bread is finally ready. See, then make a roundel like this and you can see how soft it is. It is sticking a bit, but alright. Then we'll put it in a bowl and we'll wrap a damp cloth all around it to keep the moisture intact, and we'll rest it for 45 minutes. We'll let it rise. Before handling the taro, you would like to apply some vinegar on your palms to avoid the itchiness. And then let's get on with cutting the taro. First we cut off the sides, as this taro is many days old, like 5 days old. So I'm trying to cut the sides with the peeler, but I failed. So I am continuing the process by using my knife. Phew, finally I got all the peels off. Now let's pressure cook it. While we pressure cook it, we'll put a little bit of salt and the amount of water, just the amount of water that will touch the top. And you cannot have raw taro because it is very poisonous, but after you pressure cook it and you throw the water, it is good for consumption. We'll wait for 5 to 6 whistles, then we'll open it. The dough has finally risen and it looks lovely. So it is a bit sticky, but it's okay, be gentle with it. We do not want to destroy all the air pockets which has built inside. So we'll take it out very gently. It is sticking now, but it's okay. We'll put it on the surface and we'll just roll it like this. It won't stick anymore, trust me. Then we'll roll it out like this in a log shape by putting equal pressure throughout the dough. You can add a bit of flour on the surface to prevent sticking. Now we'll cut it into equal portions. Let's make a smooth roundel from it. We have boiled our taro and we have mashed it using a fork, and now we'll add some cinnamon powder to it. We'll take the dough and we'll roll it now like this. We'll add some flour to the base. We'll flatten it and we'll roll it lightly. Make sure not to make it very big, just like this. And we'll stretch it with our hands. Then we'll put the taro paste, the poi, and we'll fold it like this. It will look just like this with clean round edges. Let's keep it aside. Now I will show you what not to do.
Oh no!
We have preheated our oven, that is our karai, for 10 minutes. Now we will put in our stand. We have greased our baking tray and put our taro buns on it. We'll put it, make sure it sits alright, and we'll cover it. Flame medium, time 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you can look at the cracks. It's almost done. We'll brush some melted butter and we'll again cover it and cook it for another 10 minutes on medium flame. After 10 minutes, our buns are ready. See how soft it is. Now we'll take it out. Brush melted butter. You can use oil as well to prevent it from getting hard as it cools down. So our taro buns, soft rolls are ready. We'll present it in a foil wrapped basket. You can have it with tea or coffee. You can cut it into halves and can have it with butter, marmalade, jam, anything you like. Let's see how is it on the inside. It's very soft. It's very nice, very soft. Look at the air pockets. See how it looks. It's totally baked without an oven. Let me remind you. Yes, we want it just like this. Thank you friends for watching the video. Do tell me how it goes in the comment section below. And one more thing that I would like to tell you, that in the filling you can add anything of your choice, like any veggies, any meat products, anything that goes according to your taste, according to your taste palette, you can add it. I hope the video was good and it was informative as well. And now I guess that you can make soft roll buns at home, right? Without an oven. Your love, support is much appreciated. Till then, bye bye, take care. Thank you for watching again.